Coach Altman is joined by Dylan Brooks and Casey Benson. We'll start with an opening statement from Coach.
Well, we're not playing very well, but we had to find a way to win the game. And so any way we could do to figure out a way to win was really important for us. And fortunately, Dylan made a couple plays down the stretch. But it shows how far we have to go. 21 turnovers, didn't execute down the stretch. Defensively, we take chances and get ourselves out of position. We're not playing good basketball. I think we can get a whole lot better because I've seen these guys play. I know what they're capable of, but between the coaching staff and the players, we've got to get much more disciplined. We've got to get much more ball movement and playing for each other, and we're just not doing a good job of that right now. We obviously have read too many press clippings, and we're not playing at anywhere near that level, and anywhere near the level we're capable of playing. So it's going to be a growth. We found a way to win today, which was critical. We've got to try to find a way to win tomorrow against either Chaminade or Connecticut, and then we got to get back and we get some home games, and we've got to grow as a team. But we've got a long way to go, but I am glad that they found a way to win the game.
Questions for Casey and Dylan?
Dylan, on that last one, did you think about the drive? Were you going to pull it up? What was kind of going through? You had like 7 seconds on the shot clock. Were you kind of figuring they might guard the drive and you wanted to get the shot up?
Yeah, they were bunched in, and, we weren't really in no plays or nothing, so I just, shot one that I've been practicing a lot, when I've been hurt, and, it fell.
How about the one at the end of regulation? Are you happy to get a chance again in the overtime after the one at the regulation came just short?
Yeah, I knew I had to redeem myself. I left it short. That's me being out of shape. But, my players, they gave me confidence. And, they made big plays before I made that big play. With Casey's and one, Casey knocked down 2 free throws. Guys were, Chris grabbing rebounds and blocking shots, same with Jordan. We just had a couple, miss errors, and, we let Tennessee back in the game.
How you feeling in terms of through 2 games? How's the foot, and how you kind of feel like you're getting back into it out there?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. My foot doesn't hurt at all. And, I'm just ready for this next game and ready to get back and, work with these guys and get better and get to that level that we need to be at.
Last one for the players.
Casey, thoughts on coming off the bench today? Was that kind of an adjustment for you? And then in that overtime, you're really aggressive driving to get a couple baskets.
Yeah, at the end of the day, just whatever helps our team win games. At this point, obviously, we've kind of had a rough start, and so, whatever I can do to help our team win, and that's what I want to do today.
How about that? You talk about being aggressive in the overtime and getting to the hoop.
Oh, yeah, no, just wanted to make plays, take what the defense gives me, and, ball went in the basket, made some free throws, and, helped our team get the win. So I was excited about that, and, Tyler made a great pass on the kick out, which, led them into a closeout situation and was able to get to the rim.
We'll dismiss the players back to their teams and take questions for Coach.
Coach, do you feel like there were certain mistakes made against Georgetown that were corrected in this game?
It's a grind right now. Nothing's coming easy. We got a lot better start, and we were trying to transition, and guys were just trying to make plays that weren't there. So I think first half we were maybe 1 for 7, 1 for 8 in transition. When we had some pretty good opportunities. Everybody's just trying to do too much right now. They don't trust their teammates to make plays. So the ball's stopping with everybody. Everybody wants to make a play individually, and that's just not good for ball movement. And so our ball movement's very, very poor. And I can't get them to understand that, we've had a very efficient offense running the same thing in years past because of our ball movement. But we've struggled to get the ball moving. So I think eventually we'll get that going. I've got to try to do something to help them by tomorrow. But our ball movement's got to get a lot better, and we got to start making more plays. 9 assists, 21 turnovers. That's not an efficient offense. And I thought defensively there for a long time in the second half, we really did a good job. I mean, they were stuck on 32 for a long time, but we just weren't getting anything at the other end.
Do you think Dillon was going to shoot that? Do you think he was going to drive it? Was it
No, I
on him?
thought he was going to drive it. When he pulled it up, it was one of those no, great shot. I really liked the shot that he got at the end of regulation. He squared up and had a 15-footer uncontested. We'll take that. Pick and pop and 15-footer, nobody there. End of the game. It's a pretty good play. But no, it was one of those that I was hoping he'd drive and make a play for somebody or get to the free throw line.
Coach, can you just speak to the Maui experience and how much fun you guys have had and how much you might like to come back in the future?
Well, we're not having much fun because we're not playing real well. That's always a big part of it. But this is the greatest tournament. This is my first time. I've never had an opportunity at Creighton, and Coach was good enough to invite us. But this is the best tournament I've ever been in, and I'm sure some other promoters won't like me saying that, but it is. It's a great location, great environment. The teams this year, unbelievable. Wisconsin and North Carolina, and the opportunities. Even in the losers bracket, you're playing Tennessee, a Southeast Conference school. So no, it's the teams. The hospitality is unbelievable. Maui Gym and their sponsorship of it, but the people at the hotels, people here at the gym, I'm not sure we've ever been treated better. So great tournament. We'd sure love to come back sometime, represent our school and our program a little better, because we are a better team, and I think eventually we'll get there. We've got 4 starters back from a Final 8 team, and Elgin Cook was a good player, and Dwayne gave us something, but those 4 guys are still pretty good. And Dylan Ennis is a lot better than what he's playing, and Peyton Pritchard, Cavell, Keith, we're going to make some progress. But right now we're stuck in the mud, and we got to get through tomorrow, figure out a way to grind one out again tomorrow, and then hopefully get back and put some things together. We got a little home streak. We've been out on the road, Baylor on the road. We've been out a little bit. We need to get home, and we're just not very fundamentally sound right now. And that's my fault. We've got to get a lot better, and I've got to be a lot more demanding, and we will. I got faith in these guys: Chris, Jordan, Dylan, Tyler, Casey. These guys they've been through it. They've been through it. They've won a lot of games. They've finished second in the Pac-12 and first, and won a tournament and went to the finals in the other one. So they've been around. They'll bounce back. We just got to get through tomorrow and get back.
Last one for Coach. Sorry, Coach.
Went into switching up the starting lineup and talk about Casey in the overtime. He got really aggressive there for you.
Yeah, no, we're not going to be settled on a lineup here for another month. We're going to move guys around. When you're not playing efficiently, you just try to shake things up. And Peyton played pretty good. Casey been struggling a little bit. I'm just trying to free him up. And that's the best offensive game he's had. So there's nothing to it. Those guys are more concerned about who's starting than I am. We got 9 or 10 guys. We got to figure out the rotation. Somebody else. Dylan Brooks comes back 100%. Somebody else is going to have to. We're going to have rotation problems here. So they're going to either be all about the team and want to come off the bench, or I just have to go a different direction. Because this is about us. It's not about individuals. This is about us getting better, and so we'll have to find a way that way.